What chakra is the collective focused on this week? What chakra is the collective focused on today? As for clarity, unity, wisdom, and discernment during our reading, that we see things from all sides and not just one side, that we are tapped into our intuition, our emotions, and as well as our logic and our thinking. All right, let's pick up that card that just came out because there are no other cards coming out right now. And we have the sacral chakra. Good, good, good. That card did come out earlier, but I decided to record the video again because I couldn't start a video with just that card already being there, right? I like to see the tarot shuffles on camera. So, all right. So, with that being said, we are being called to focus on, or we're being called to not focus, honestly, to not focus so hard and come out of our tunnel vision, to tap back into our passionate side, to tap back into our caring side, and to realize that we're not only looking at people for our sexual desires and for the beauty that they have, but we're also looking at people for something very practical, for stability, and for us to be grounded. There's a lot of us that we appear very beautiful and very attractive to a lot of people. We signify stability, and this is us focusing on our sacral chakra this week, and honestly today is definitely calling us to look logical too. We got the King of Swords. So we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So right now I'm already seeing that the dynamics of this relationship are two different people. You have a very more logical person, a very straight to the point person, then you have a more grounded but nurturing person. Okay, so we're dealing with two different energies, but there is a desire. Okay, so we do see that one person is actually still in deep thought about the other person. Okay, this other person is very sensual, very sexual, and has a very nurturing, loving spirit. Okay, so this person would symbolize a family, a home, stability, someone that you were willing to spend your life with. However, this person is being judged very, very, very sharply, okay, by someone who is a very good leader, a very good teacher, and is able to see past a lot of things. Okay, so there is an attraction there. Okay, so there is a lot of attraction coming in this week. Again, we are in our second sacral chakra. Okay, so we are still going to be looking at the beauty in all things around. And what this also is calling you to see is, even though these are two different people, you have to see the beauty in each other. Okay, so there's one person that needs to be willing to see it. So we do have someone that is rejecting to see the correction and see the beauty in correction, and also see that even though this person seems to be more harsher and more straight to the point, doesn't mean that takes away from who you are and how and what you bring. Okay, so you have to be able to respect this person's wisdom and respect this person's discernment, which is what we asked for in the beginning of our chakra reading. Okay, also I recognize that this person right here, this Queen of Pentacles, is very much so in their sacral chakra. Okay, so you're holding on to your sacral chakra, but you're holding on to your sexuality and your sensuality. You're holding on to that. However, you have your root chakra. A lot's going on with this person. This person wears their heart. This person's very emotional. They think with their emotions. Okay, and I don't know how you think with your emotions, but your emotions will determine how you move. Okay, and that's normal with an earth or grounded person. All right, but also you're holding on to your sensuality. All right, you also have your base chakra. You're trying to stay out of your base chakra. Ironically, you staying out of your base chakra is causing you to be unstable. So a lot of people believe that the base chakra is what causes this lustful desire, but it's really your sacral chakra. All right, so this person right here seems to be someone who's like, okay, well, I'm going to hold on. I'm a free spirit. I want to be free with myself, and I want to have a different way of thinking, but I also don't want to just give away my sacral chakra, my reproductive system. So there are a lot of masculine and feminine energy, both alike, that are like, okay, let's not go into anything sexual just yet. Let's just hold on and be more logical. So this person is seeming to be logical with what they're doing. This person is seeming to be more emotional into their heart with what they're doing. Okay, but both are needing to see the beauty in each other. All right, so both are needed to tap. So both are needed to tap. So this person, you have control, you have your sacral chakra, but you're not sharing it because it's unstable and it's ungrounded right now. Okay, and you're not able to share it with this person because you yourself don't really know what direction you want to go with your sacral chakra. So let's see what comes out next. All right, so with that being said, since we have that down pat, let's separate these two, okay? And let's get a better understanding, the better understanding, since we're trying to see the beauty in both, and we're focusing on our sacral chakras, which means that we need to do a lot of grounding exercises as well. We need to be focusing on taking in more herbs that are geared towards our kidneys and geared towards our uterus, geared towards our prostate. So we need to be focusing on those herbs like stinging nettles. Stinging nettle is a good herb. Juniper berries are good. Any berries would be good to, help with your sacral chakra energy that you're trying to focus on. Mandrakes are a good herb as well to focus on your sacral chakra energy, okay? Just throwing out a few herbs out there for anyone who wants to tap into the herbs with their chakra, okay? So let's go and see. Okay, somebody's really holding back on the communication. So there's not a lot of communication right now, okay? But with that being said, you also have the Sun card and the Devil card here. So what's happening between these two people and between these two energies, I want to say, is a lot of things are being exposed, okay? And a lot of people are starting to realize that and that's the beauty of it, because this person right here, who's really just very straight to the point and very logical, they're helping expose things that could be holding this other person back and holding them onto a string. This person is helping to liberate and free this person of going forward. You are dealing with a leader, okay? And for a lot of you, a final judgment is coming very soon, right? So when the judgment comes very soon, and be aware that these two energies are focused on two different things. Okay, let me move it up some so you can see it. Your focus, you have the same goals, but you're focused on on two different things. Okay, so this person is holding on. This person is more free. This person is the way that they are because they know they are more free with how they're moving. This person is more closed off because they're more in their head most of the time. And it's unfortunate that you're in your head most of the time because you have a lot of emotions. So you being in your head is really just causing you to drown into your emotions, okay? And it's hard for you to have that leadership capability, and it's hard for you to make the next move and figure it out, because for you, when you go this way, then your moves become more trapped. You're more trapped. If you're not careful, you become more trapped in a bad thought cycle, okay? A very, very bad thought cycle. And it causes you not to have a lot of clarity, all right? So for a lot of you, you don't have a lot of clarity when it comes to things that you had to deal with growing up. You don't have quite that much clarity. So this is why we really need to focus on our sacral chakra, because we need that spark. We need that inspiration. We need our imagination. We need us to move forward. So a lot of you you don't have a very, very vivid imagination because a lot of this is blocked off. So a lot of us need to tap back into our childhood and become more passionate. And that's actually going towards the King of Swords, okay? So the King of Swords that's more cut off. If you allow yourself to be more in tune with this one, and I know this person seems to be more emotional, so it's hard for you to really fathom what this person has going on in their mind. But if you allow yourself to be more in tune with this person, then they can show you how to truly liberate yourself or free yourself from the bonds that you deal with. Okay, from the binds that you deal with, that's allowing you to not have that compassion, okay? Because you don't really have a lot of compassion for a lot, because you have it. You have your mind set. So for this one, you might be too guarded. For this one, you are too guarded in your sacral chakra, and for this person on this side, if you identify with this person, then you need to get into with your sacral chakra altogether, okay? Because your guards are up. Now, both energies want to consider this as a total loss and just kind of let things go. But at the same time, you're hitting milestones, all right? So as you're hitting milestones and you're watching these things happen, you're still holding on to something, okay? So You have the Four of Cups where you, at one point, it's like you're in the midst of rejection, like you're rejecting a lot. So at this point, it's like you can go either way, because you can, when right now what you're rejecting is you're rejecting to see things. You're rejecting, most of you are rejecting sex, okay? So for a lot of you, you're just rejecting sex, and you're like, hey, sex is really just out of the equation for this right now. You know, we're not even going to bring up sex. For others of you, it's not that you're rejecting it's not that you're rejecting sex. You're just not seeing the beauty in what's actually transpiring in front of you, you know? So you're not really seeing that what is really going on is not a blockage. It's actually something that's beautiful that can, you know, ignite your abilities to be creative and be passionate and to see a new approach to life. But you can't see that right now because you are used to seeing things a certain way. You are used to believing things that to be a certain way, and you know how to make your final judgment. So why is this so hard? You know, if you're so good with making final decisions and standing on it and saying, hey, this is what it's going to be, then why is it so hard for you to move forward? Okay, why is it so hard for you to say, maybe this is just a total loss and this isn't going to work out for all parties involved? Okay, because you have clarity now. You're going to gain some clarity. You're going to gain some breakthrough that is going to go after a period of rest, honestly. So if you're in this situation, if you relate to the situation, there is going to be a period where there will be a break taken, okay? And that seems to be a cycle. And both of you are going to realize that that is a cycle, that you take breaks, you know. But most of you are taking breaks to become grounded and to figure out what you need to do. A lot of you have a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands. So guess what? You're realizing that you're on the same page. For others of you, there are situations involved where there's going to be a family unit, a unity, a stability where everyone has to really truly come together. As you see the King of Wands, there is a new thing going on for this King of Wands, and there is a situation already, you know, that's very protective. So the King of Wands can have a very protective ancestral realm, or the King of Wands can have a very protective tribe already that they already have that's initiated, okay?